Hello everyone, I'm Handmade by NN. This video will make it this cute egg yolk souffle messenger bag. And let's start crocheting the body. In this case, we're using yellow thread to weave. We use double strands, so we find one end of the thread. And from here, find the other end of the thread. We can put the middle. All part of the thread is pulled out. The middle one. Pull him out. Then find our other end. Put the ends together. We crocheted with double strands of thread. First, the first ring has 13 long needles. Wrap first. Leave a little bit of thread here. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up a needle. Crochet through the coil with the wire. The thread is carried from the coil on the crochet. The crochet below goes through the coil again with the wire. The wires are brought in from the two coils in turn. Keep winding. Bring it from the coil on the crochet. So a standing needle doesn't count as a needle. The first long needle below. Crochet winding milk transfer coil with wire. At this moment, there are 3 coils on the crochet. Below the crochet winding is brought over the first 2 coils. Continue winding and bring it from the 2 coils. So this is a long needle. Generates a V shape. A V like this turns into a caption. Take the mark below and button it on the first subtitle. Mark it well. Continue with the second long needle. After winding, pass through the coil and bring the wire. The wire is carried from the first 2 coils. The wires are carried from the 2 coils. 2 long needles. The third long needle in the front. Fourth long needle. Fifth long needle. Sixth. Seventh. Eighth. Nine. Ten. 11. 12. 13. 'And here we are on the last stitch. Make a mark. Elongate the coil below. We tighten the thread. Tighten this thread, be sure to tighten it. After tightening, so let's go back to the first stitch. Pull a standing pin after pull. So let's start with this. Crochet into the first stitch where the marker buckle is located. Bring the wire. After bring it directly from the coil on the crochet. Tension. After tightening, the coil on the crochet at this time. A little bit bigger. That's about the size of 2 needles. And I'm going to show you a standing needle. Rotate the crochet counterclockwise. Winding. Through the middle. Go around to the front. Crochet below and continue winding. Brought from the 2 coils. So this is a standing needle for a long needle. It doesn't even count. It's not even a shot. Weave the second circle below. We will first knit 8 long needles plus needles. First of all, the mark buckle is locked at the end of the knitting the first pin. Long needle plus needle. A long needle plus a needle. It is to knit 2 long needles in 1 stitch. We start by knitting a long needle. Mark the first subtitle. Continue with the same stitch and knit a long stitch. A long needle and needle knitting end. The second long needle below is added with a needle. Third long needle plus needle. Fourth long needle plus needle. Fifth. Deal. Seven. Eight long needles plus needle knitting ends. We need to put it in the next needle. In A, there are 3 long needles woven in this needle mesh. Long needle plus is to knit 2 long needles in 1 stitch. We need to knit 3 long needles in 1 stitch. The first one. Second. Third. Continue to knit 3 long needles in front and add needles. First long needle plus needle. Second long needle plus needle. Third long needle plus needle. We have one last subtitle left. Here's the last slide. Knitting 3 long needles. The first long needle. Second long needle. Third. Let's do one on the last subtitle. Tuck. Let's go back to the first subtitle lead. Stand up a standing needle after pulling. Bring it directly and tighten it. After pressing the button, leave the coil on the crochet a little longer. Rotate the crochet counterclockwise below. Wrap and then pass through the middle to the front. Bottom crochet winding. Bring it from the coil on the crochet. So I have a standing needle. Linear third turn. First, a long needle and a needle Repeat are 8 added times as a for group. long needle. Long needle plus needle. The second set of long needles. Long needle plus needle. The third set of long needles. Long needle plus needle. After the 8 sets of knitting Now are
we're
completed,
going to
knit 2 long needles. The first one. They are. Here we go in the next subtitle. There are 3 long needles woven inside. The first long needle. Second long needle. Third long needle. Let's knit a long needle. Five medium and long needles. First medium and long needle. After we bring the line. Bottom crochet winding, bring it from the 3 coils and turn. This is a midfield needle. Second midfield pin below, crochet winding. Pass in the next stitch with thread. Bottom winding. Bring it from the 3 coils and turn. The third one below. fourth, fifth, the long needle below. In the next caption, knit 3 long needles. First, the R, third, we have one last stitch left, down in the last stitch, knitting a long needle. Before knitting the last long needle, let's take out the white line first. Next we need to change the line. The white line is also taken out. We have threads on the outside and threads on the inside. Double strand for crocheting. The last long needle down there. Interface line change. Place the white thread on the back of the fabric. Left hand for fixation. The crochet winding below passes through the 2 coils in sequence. After changing the line, let's go back to the first subtitle lead. Bring it directly. Tension. After twisting, we mark the last subtitle. And I'm going to show you a standing needle. Turn around counterclockwise. Bottom winding. Pass through the middle and go around to the front. The bottom winding is carried through 2 coils at a time. So I'm going to do the 4th loop. 4th circle, first a long needle plus a needle for the group. We repeat 8 times. First, the long needle at the end where the marking buckle is located. The thread on the back here is placed over the crochet. We can also tie a knot with the white and yellow thread. If you want a more beautiful back of the plant, we can place it on top of the crochet. Bring the white thread. The wire is carried from the first 2 coils, and then the wires come through the 2 coils. We mark the first show. Long needle and needle below. Long needle below. Below the second group of long needles. Long needle plus needle. Long needle. After we press a few stitches, there is no need to press the thread anymore. Let's disconnect. After the thread is broken, the knitting continues below. The third set of long needles. Long needle plus needle. Long needle. The fourth set of long needles. Long needle plus needle. Long march. Group 5. Long needle. Long needle plus needle. Long needle. After 8 sets of knitting, the following 2 long needles are finished. The first one. Second. Below 3 long needles plus needles, the first one. Second. Third. Seven long needles below. 1. R. 3. 4. 5. Leo. 7. Below 3 long needles plus 1 needle. R. 3. We have one last subtitle left. Here's the last slide. Knitting a long needle. Our fourth lap. Brown thread is needed for knitting, so we need to change the line here. Here we have the brown line. Brown thread, again, we crocheted it with double strands of gold. Last needle down, mesh. Long needle. We wind. Infiltrate the last needle and bring the thread. The bottom wire is brought from the first 2 coils. Change the line after bringing it here. We run the brown wire directly through the 2 coils. Here we are on the last subtitle. Make a mark. Then go back to the first subtitle lead. Tighten a standing needle. Here we crochet directly. Just bring the winding. 2 medium and long needles in the 5th circle in front. 1 medium and long needle plus needle, and the 2 medium and long needles are a group. The first pin where the marking buckle is located. Same on the back. Brown thread and white thread are placed above the crochet. Bring the wire. The following winding is carried in sequence. 3 coils. We mark the first caption. Second medium and long needle. Here it is. Because we used double strands of thread to crochet in, so medium and long needles we wind. When all the coils from the crochet are passed through, be sure to pay attention. Medium and long needles plus needles below. Medium and long needles plus needles are in 1 needle mesh. Crochet 2 medium and long needles. A medium and long needle. Second medium and long needle below. Medium and long needle plus needle. Hook the end. Continue with 2 medium and long needles. The first one. The R. The second set of medium and long needles in the front. Medium and long needle. Let's disconnect. Pull it a little tighter here. Front medium and long needle plus needle. Two medium and long needles. Next set of 2 medium and long needles. Medium and long needle plus needle. 2 medium and long needles. Front group 4. 2 medium and long needles. Medium and long needle plus needle. Two medium and long needles. Group 5 2 medium and long needles. Medium and long needle plus needle. Continue with 2 medium and long needles. Group 6 2 medium and long needles. Add needle below. Two medium and long needles. Group 7 2 medium and long needles. Medium and long needle plus needle. Two medium and long needles. Next medium and long needle plus needle. A medium and long needle for the group. Repeat 3 times. First, medium and long needles plus needles. Medium and long needle. The second group of medium and long needles plus needles. Medium and long needle. The third group of medium and long needles plus needles. Medium and long needle. Below 7 medium and long needles. First. Second. Third. Fourth. Fifth. Sixth. Seventh. The following medium and long needle plus needles as a group. 3 times for medium and long needle. medium and long needle plus needle. Meet the second group. The third group. I go back to the first subtitle lead. Tension. Another uplift needle. Below we leave a section of thread to break the wire. Tension here. So the weaving ends. So let's do it the same way. Another piece. We don't need to disconnect the second piece. After the second piece is woven, let's not disconnect yet. Below we knit directly into the sides. Laps 1 to 4. Each of these turns is 67 short needles. First, on the first lap, knitting is done with the last half of each needle. Adjust half needle. 2 to 4 turns, we adjust a needle to knit. First side first lap. First short needle. Crochet through the milk coil and bring the wire over. Bottom winding. Take the 2 coils and turn. This is a short needle. We mark the first show. Second short needle. Third. Fourth. Fifth. Sixth. Seventh. Eighth. After the first circle of weaving on the side is written, let's go back to the first subtitle lead. Tension. And then another needle goes on for a second spin. Second lap to fourth lap. Each circle is a full circle of short needles. 67 short needles. Then we adjust the needle in these circles. To knit. Again, we mark the first stitch. Second short needle below. Third short needle. Fourth. Fifth. Leo. Seven. 8. So let's repeat. And we kept knitting until lap 4. After each weave, you need to go back to the first needle extraction. Stand up a standing needle after pulling. And then we do the next loop. End of the fourth lap of weaving. Fifth lap below. Start by knitting 10 short needles. First short needle. Second short needle. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 90. Next we need to stand 22 lock pins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 22 left turns to end. So we're going to elongate the coil. On top of the body we empty 22 stitches. Next subtitle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 80, 90. 111,213. 141, 516, 1718. 1920222. 23. We place a mark on the 22nd stitch. We need 22 stitches in the middle. So let's go directly below. In the pin where the marking buckle is located, left needle. To knit. We're crocheting through the coil here again. We want to ensure that these 22 lock pins remain. Horizontal state. Can't bend. 22 stitches in the middle space. Mark it down and take a title and start knitting. Now we're going to knit 35 short needles. First short needle. We take the mark off. Buckle on this pin. Just knitted needles. The second short needle below. Third. 4, 5, 6. The fifth circle of weaving ends. Lap 6 to 8 below. All knitted 67 short needles. First, the sixth lap, the first short needle. Second short needle. 3, 4. Woo. 6, 7, 8. 90. Next we need the one in the middle. 22 lock pins above. Keep knitting. Let's take a look at where we put the needle. First, for each lock pin in the middle. Here. One lock pin corresponds to one pin. And what we see on the back is a little string. This is called satoyama. If we knit short needles on top of the lock needle below, we are picking second half needle. The lock pin is a V shape. Front half needle and back half needle. We pick the back half needle and the V at the back. To knit. You can also pick the front braid and the front half needle. Through the front half of the needle. Then knit short needles. And below we weave the 22 short needles corresponding to the middle. We pick the second half of the needle and, if this Satoyama is not convenient, we just pick the first half of the needle. And then, turn around a little. Knitting. First short needle. We are on the first short needle. Make a mark first. It is convenient for us to check the number of stitches. Next needle, skip first half needle. Turn around a little. Second short needle. Third below. Fourth. Fifth. Sixth. Seventh. "22 short needle knitting ends. Let's check the stitches. From the pin where the number 7 buckle is located to the last one. If there is no problem with the number of stitches, so let's get back to that. Knitted short needles on top. First of all, the pin where the number 7 buckle is located. The first one. Second below. 3. 4. 5. Deal. End of the 6th lap of weaving. So here you are, doing your own 7th loop, 8th loop. We adjust both circles. The whole needle head to knit. 67 short needles in a circle. It's the same thing here. Adjust the needle mesh. To knit. 8th lap weaving ends. Let's go back to the first subtitle lead. After tightening the pull, we elongate the coil. Leave a long line broken. Reserve the length of the thread. You can do 3 laps around our last lap. First go to this end and connect our ball of thread. This is our elongated coil. And then we took the last lap down the shack. You can go around 3 times, 2.5 to 3 times. This is the second lap. Lap 3. Below us. Disconnect. After disconnection, this thread connecting the cords we pull over. So our side weaving ends.